Hey there, friends and neighbors. Brent here, Four Pastures Farm. Welcome back to the farm. I am saddened to say that we have encountered our first set of losses here on the farm. And when I say losses, plural. We have lost 9 chickens within the span of about 36 hours. I have no idea really what's happened to them. They are just gone. We have got one pile of feathers here from the silky bantams. There's some white feathers over here. There's some down here a little further. There's a few here. We're down 9 birds. We had 24 and we're down 9. But most of them were the silky bantam. Yeah, there's one right there getting some feed. We lost a couple of these others. Red and white speckled, maybe a cinnamon bird. Some of those are gone. I expected to incur some losses, but right off the bat, I did not expect to incur this many. I thought maybe we'd lose a few birds here and there over the course of the year to hawks or eagles or owls, but I did not expect to lose this many birds in a 36-hour period before they've even laid a single egg. We're just out, y'all. I mean, counting the chicks themselves, the cost of the chicks, the cost of the feed and everything associated, we're close to $75. It just got gobbled up right off the bat. If this keeps up, we're going to be in trouble. So what we're going to do, let me step across this net here. What we're getting ready to do is replace this. This is just the Tractor Supply 10-mile fence charger. It's got 0.15 joules output, which isn't a whole lot. So I've actually got a Premier One charger, and we're going to get that put together and installed. And if I can get these birds to go in maybe a little early tonight, we're actually going to move the whole setup here a little bit and see if a combination of those two will curb our losses. Y'all stay tuned. Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by the farm. Hope you enjoy your time here with us. If you would, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there below. We are marching our way to 1,000 subscribers, and we'd love to have you join along on that journey. Thanks. Enjoy the video. Plug our ground rod in down here, and now let's see what we're doing here on our existing charger. Here it is. This is 1.1, 0.8, 1.1, 0.8, and you can see here at the bottom, fence voltage measured in kilovolts times 1,000. What that tells me is that we've got way too many shorts here on our fencing line. With this tall grass the way it is, especially with it being wet, water being a great conductor of electricity, we're losing a lot here just in this 100-foot of fence. However, we have a solution to that. Just unboxed it, came out here, just stuck the ground stake in the ground literally just as far as I can stick it. We're gonna hook our negative line up on our digital tester here. We're going to hook up our positive. We're going to stick the ground rod in for the tester itself, and we're going to put this thing on energy saver mode. 7.8, well that says 2.5. 7.7, 7.8, so 7.7, 7.8, 7.7, yeah, 2.5, maybe that's the energy saver. 7.9, 7. So you can see most of the pulses that we get from this are in the mid to upper 7.0-ish ranges versus the 1.1 that we were getting from the Tractor Supply charger. We're talking Cadillacs here compared to the Pinto over here on the old charger we've got. We're actually going to go ahead and plug this thing up tonight. We're not going to wait. Alright y'all, so we've mowed a perimeter. I intentionally left the center piece here grown up and longer. That's where the actual eggmobile will sit. And they like to get underneath there and hide underneath the eggmobile and in the high grass. Hopefully that will give them some cover from at least aerial predators. We'll see if moving them, getting this fenced area redone, and getting the Premier One charger plugged up to it will make a difference on whether something is either climbing over the fence or under it or through it or whatever the case may be. Hopefully all these changes here will stop our losses. All right y'all, so the birds have actually gone in there early tonight, which I'm not complaining about. I've gone ahead and closed the automatic door on the back, which means they're stuck inside the tractor. At this point we can get the fence down, get the wheeler hooked up, and get this thing moved. Alright, so we've got our Premier One net put back up after we moved the birds. We've got a place way down here in the front where the grass is still a little tall. We may get a little bit of ground out up there. And then we've got just a little place right here at the edge in the back with the same thing. The grass is a little tall, so it may ground out just a tad there. Hopefully between the move, the reconfiguration of the fence, and an increased juice box here, we'll make it through at least tonight, hopefully indefinitely, and we've lost all we're going to lose and everything is smooth sailing from here on out. We'll see how it goes. We've had these guys here for maybe 3 days. Picked these up at the local tractor supply store just to supplement what we've got coming. Y'all stick around for this one. Y'all look, bald eagle. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's the first one in the wild I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's gonna come back. Maybe. That might explain what happened to our birds, right? We had 13 chickens disappear last week. That guy there, guy, gal, whatever, may be the culprit. There's several birds down here at the end of the tree line circling. I assume most of those are buzzards, but I know that one bald eagle is actually the one closest to us right here. It's still in the bunch. Oh my gosh. Y'all, America. I wish I had a zoom lens on this. All right, y'all, we got our T-post laid out here. It is time to get post installed within the next week, probably 2 at the most. It's gonna be time to get our floor to weave done in here. All right, so as you can see here at the end of the row, we've got an empty spot there. That is for a T-post. If you go down here a couple of plants, there is another hole there for a T-post. You go down a few more, you've got a spot for a T-post, and on down the line. We got to get them installed here on all these maters. Let's do it. It appears I had a slight miscalculation in the number of posts that I need. We're going to need 1, 2, at least 2 more bundles. I'd say probably 3, maybe even 4 by the time we get our cucumbers and our other climbing vegetables up out of the ground. We'll also have to get cattle panel to do our trellising over there for those. So that concludes the preliminary steps for our floor to weave here coming up. Y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all, 2 hours later, quick trip to town, picked up a bunch of supplies that we needed, including these T-posts. I'm gonna get these put in real quick. Was a wee bit exhausting. Came out with exactly the right number of posts for the tomatoes. We still got to get T-posts for the cucumbers and stuff over here on the other side of the garden. I've got some work to do on the drip tape system, on our irrigation system here. Y'all stay tuned and check it out. So you can see the one here on the right is sitting up on blocks. The one on the left is not. The one on the left has a problem getting all of the drip tape lines filled up because it's not sitting up high enough and there's very little water pressure. When I raise it up on the blocks like this, I get plenty of pressure, all the lines fill up, and we're good to go. So while we were in town picking up our T-posts, we also picked up some blocks to get this tank set on. It should be empty at this point. We're going to get this pallet out of the way, get the tank moved over and set up on blocks, and get everything replumbed if we have to unplug it. Here we go. Empty nester again.